The Video Assistant Referee, or VAR, is a recent addition to the beautiful game. It aims to assist referees in making correct decisions. VAR uses video replays to review potentially game-changing situations. These include goals, penalties, red cards, and mistaken identity. The goal is to increase fairness and accuracy in football matches. VAR has been a topic of much debate since its introduction. Some argue that it slows down the game and disrupts the flow. Others believe it is essential for ensuring fair play. The recent FA Cup fourth round, where VAR was largely absent, has reignited this debate. The absence of VAR in the early rounds of the FA Cup led to several controversial decisions. These decisions had a significant impact on the outcomes of matches. Fans, players and managers alike were left questioning the fairness of the results. This has put the spotlight back on the use of technology in football. One of the most debated matches was Leicester City versus Manchester United. Harry Maguire scored the winning goal for Manchester United. However, replays showed he was in an offside position. Leicester City manager Ruud van Nistelrooy was furious, calling the decision unthinkable. The absence of VAR meant the goal stood and Manchester United advanced in the competition. Another controversial match was Chelsea versus Brighton. Kaoru Mitoma scored a late winner for Brighton. However, replays showed a potential handball by Tariq Lamptey in the build-up to the goal. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca was adamant it was a handball. Without VAR, the referee's decision on the field stood. These are just two examples of how the lack of VAR impacted the FA Cup fourth round. Similar incidents occurred in other matches. The absence of technology led to frustration and anger among players, managers and fans. It raised questions about the fairness of the competition. The debate around VAR is complex. There are valid arguments on both sides. Supporters of VAR argue that it helps to eliminate clear and obvious errors. This leads to more accurate decisions and a fairer game. They point to instances where VAR has corrected game-changing mistakes. These mistakes would have otherwise led to unfair outcomes. Opponents of VAR argue that it disrupts the flow of the game. They say that the lengthy delays for reviews kill the excitement. They also argue that VAR is not always used consistently. This leads to confusion and frustration. Some believe that football is a game of human error. They argue that these errors are part of what makes the sport so exciting. The Premier League's data on VAR accuracy this season shows improvement. They claim 100% accuracy on offside calls this season. However, this data is specific to the Premier League. It does not reflect the accuracy of VAR in other competitions or lower leagues where it is used less frequently. The debate about VAR in football is likely to continue. The FA Cup fourth round highlighted the potential for controversy when technology is absent. While VAR is not perfect, it can help to reduce the number of game-changing errors. This makes the game fairer for everyone involved. Moving forward, it is important to find ways to improve the implementation of VAR. This includes reducing the length of reviews and ensuring consistency in decision-making. Perhaps a time limit on VAR reviews and clearer guidelines for referees could help. Ultimately, the goal should be to use technology to enhance the game without losing the passion and spontaneity that makes football so special.